Hey, welcome back everyone. Scotty Combat here, and honestly we got some repeats, but it's actually a nice repeat selection. So I'm gonna jump into it, share my thoughts on it, and for those of you that haven't been here as long, or those of you that have been here as long, this might be a really good week for you. Truly, in saying that, I just bought one of the first DLC skins to come out, and that's the Deadly Alliance Scorpion. Now, I had just got that right before this one came out today, so let's jump in and look at this one, and then I want to talk about some Mortal Kombat movie skins that I think would be awesome in the game. Now, first off in premium, we got Dark Gearus, which I'm gonna say it's probably the gear piece that I don't have, or maybe one of the palettes. That's gonna drive me nuts. I'm gonna find out real quick. Yeah, I have all 6 of those palettes for this skin, so it's just that gear piece that would cost me, I think it was 80 dragon crystals. Oh, it's 60 dragon crystals. That's actually cheaper than usual, I feel like, for a gear piece. Anyway, the other 2 skins we have in here are the Wedding Scorpion and the Deception Melina. Now, if you're a fan of ninja characters, I would say this is a great week, because we got MK9 Smoke, MK2 Melina, which I don't have that yet. I think I have every Melina skin but that one. I do have 95 Ermac. We have UMK3 Rain in here, MK95 Sub-Zero. If I had any clue what I was doing with Shang Tsung, I would get this. I'm sure I'm actually going to end up getting it. And the only voice announcer I don't have is Sindel. I don't have any of the MK2 palettes, that is for Melina, Katana, Tanya, so I think I'm going to go ahead and get this one because it's the only Melina skin I don't have. I have so many skins for her, like the Halloween one, I love that one, but I still really don't know how to play her that well, so I say we get it. Now, if there is someone with as many skins as Melina, it has to be tied. I know she has the most skins last time I checked. Alright guys, we got MK2 Melina. That leaves me with 700 dragon crystals. Now when I look at the rotation in here, I have everything in here except for Shang Tsung, Sindel, and I do have some easy fatality tokens.
Fatality.
I actually do have some, and I did cave and get this one. It's still 1k dragon crystals. I feel like this skin's pretty controversial. It really comes down to the head. A lot of people don't like that it's a charred head. And something I want to share here real quick, I can still go in invasions and grab this, and I'm going to, but it's just easier to show this now versus going and getting it. For those that don't have this, you can get this palette in invasions now. That is Scorpion's palette with the eye scar from the story mode. I'm pretty sure most people have it, but I do want to share it for people that don't know or do want to get it and don't have it yet. Also, for those that don't know, the Mortal Kombat 2 movie should be coming out in October of 2025. The official release date right now is October 24th, 2025 for the MK2 movie. Whether you're going to be happy or mad in the comments over this, let me know. I have to say it's an exciting thought for me because if Mortal Kombat 2 comes out around the time that MK1 is still pushing out content, which technically still falls into year 2, which is 8 months from now, I think it would be smart and a great idea to make it promotional to bring skins from the movie into the game. An example I want to share is like if we were to get Bihan's skin from the previous game. I thought that would have been really cool. Now, I don't know how many people would really want this skin now, considering it's from the last movie, and I don't see a whole lot of people talk about this skin. Besides, you can compare it to Order of Darkness, and some probably will just prefer Order of Darkness over this style of skin. Although I will say it is enough to be different than this one, and I think it looks good. If anything, I think it would make for a great gear piece to have a full hood that you could put on other skins for Sub-Zero. I just think it would be so cool if they put brand new skins in the game for existing characters we already have in here. I only see that being beneficial for the fans, beneficial for the company, beneficial for the movie, the game. Like, all around it's a net win in my opinion. I don't see how there can be a loss here. That is, unless Mortal Kombat 1 isn't pushing content. Now, what do you guys think of Scorpion getting a callback skin? Either way, I would actually be happy. I think this is a pretty slick looking skin, and I think it's different enough for Scorpion to get one, probably more so than Bihan. I would be really happy to see both, but I could see how Scorpion would be more fitting for this one. And I do want to say this reminds me more of like his Mortal Kombat 11 skin. It seems a little more baggy, it's got a wider hood on it. I also think one of the really cool things that could come from this, obviously, is that big gear piece. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think the gear piece from the movies look really good on the ninjas in this game. Hell, I think that's good enough to make a poll on. I would say a lot of people really like Reptiles. I like Reptiles too. If you guys had to pick a movie gear piece, would it be the one for Reptile, Scorpion, or Sub-Zero? I would say Scorpion and Sub-Zero's look pretty identical, with Reptiles being the most noticeable. I don't know why this makes his hood white. I'm really not a fan of it. However, the mask is really nice, just if you can look past the coloring. Now, when it comes to the 2019 movie, if we were to get skins from this movie, I would say that Scorpion and Bihan are probably the best characters to get skins from. We don't really have Kano or Sonya in this game aside from the cameos, and I don't think their costumes really stand out enough to be unique enough. Don't get me wrong, I would like to see more for them, but if we do get more for Sonya and Kano, I would rather see more interesting designs from other Mortal Kombat games than from this movie. The idea in itself is already far-fetched, I just think it's a fun one to speculate on. I wasn't very impressed with Raiden's design from this movie, and while I think Liu Kang and Kung Lao look fine, they look pretty similar to how other iterations of Liu Kang and Kung Lao look. Now I'm scooting myself out of the way because behind me I have Shang Tsung, and if anyone were to get a costume design besides Scorpion and Sub-Zero that I would like, it would be Shang Tsung. They really did like to armor up some of these characters in the movie, and I would say Shang Tsung in MK1 is pretty light with the cloth and mesh, so giving him something a little more brass I think would be fitting. Oh my god, what the f***? I forgot that that's supposed to be Reiko. Could you imagine getting this skin in this game? Unless you give Reiko this full design that is the character in itself. Out of all the Mortal Kombat 2019 characters, this one really fell flat for me. It doesn't really feel like it's that close to source material. In fact, if you didn't tell me this for the first time, I could mistaken that for a cheap Shao Kahn because of the hammer. I promise the whole reason I was even bringing this picture up was to look at Melina's outfit. I forgot Reiko was in this movie. I would say one of the better looking characters, especially out of all these three, would definitely be Cabal. And the only reason I would pass on taking this Melina skin is because she already has so many skins. I would say the outfits in the 95 movie are pretty casual too, but we already got those in MK11 and they actually turned out pretty good. And I want to get back to my point here, and it could be wishful thinking, but I really think it would be awesome and nothing but good things for both fans and the company again. That is, if we can get the new Mortal Kombat movie to tie in with Mortal Kombat 1 as well. Maybe it is wishful thinking, I just really would like to see some MK2 movie skins make it into MK1. And with saying that, I obviously mean that with the intent that Mortal Kombat 1 is still moving forward with content. Now, just like that last backdrop that was behind me, there's been so many of those on YouTube and Google of different people making like fan-made trailers. So finally, it is nice to see one like this that's actually authentic and a real Mortal Kombat 2 poster that's out now. And I don't know a whole lot about Carl Urban, that is the actor here, but in the picture, I think he looks decent as Johnny Cage so far. Also, while we're in here, I know I mentioned a couple videos ago that I wasn't sure if the top 33% was a glitch or if it was intended to be blank. However, after checking with you guys, it looks like that it's actually just blank. I don't think there's going to be a reward for the top 33%. Also, I don't think that means we're going to get anything secret either. I just think, unfortunately, there's nothing there this time. As always, guys, I truly do appreciate your support. Thank you for liking the videos, dropping a comment, subscribing if you like watching these. I really want to give a special shout out to those of you that joined the live stream. There's been a couple streams now that have been pretty difficult, and I want to thank you guys for being supportive while I figure this out. The next few streams may be a little choppy. I am trying new things out. I'm also getting new accessories for the computer as well. As usual, you can expect some more Mortal Kombat videos soon, and I'll also be live as well. Much love, everyone. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all soon.